Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. In this video we're reacting to the best sandwich in every state. Again, this is by 50 state favorites. If you'd like to watch the original video, it is in the description down below, as well as all my other links, so if you could check them out. You know, maybe follow my Instagram, maybe follow all that jazz. It would mean a lot. Without further ado, let's get on with this reaction. I don't know if they're going to talk about it, or...
From banh mi to Cubanos, here is each state's favorite sandwich.
Let's go.
First up is Alabama's pulled chicken sandwich with white barbecue sauce, also known as Alabama white sauce.
That looks nice. That looks brilliant.
The sauce is tangy, creamy, and ridiculously good. Reindeer hot dogs can be found at street vendors across Alaska. The sausage is made from reindeer or caribou, along with pork and beef. The hot
Never had reindeer. Sounds nice.
dog is usually split and grilled. Despite the name, the fry bread taco isn't really a taco. It's more like a taco sandwich mashup. The deep-fried bread is topped with ground beef, lettuce, cheese, and other standard...
What is ground beef? I think it's what we call mince over here. I think. That would make sense. I think it's what we call... In England, we call it mince. And then in America, I think it's called ground beef. I think. But that doesn't look very nice. That's not my thing.
...standard taco toppings. Fry bread was created by displaced Native Americans in 1864. The fried bologna sandwich is a timeless classic. Bologna slices are fried and placed onto soft white bread with a smear of mustard. Simple, but delicious.
That sounds pretty nice.
People are obsessed with In-N-Out burgers. The most popular is the double burger with 2 patties and 2
Well, all the others so far have been things that you can kind of make yourself, you know. And then in California, it's In-N-Out.
cheese slices. You can also get a carbless version with lettuce buns. A fool's gold loaf is more than 8,000 calories. It consists of a hollowed out loaf of bread filled with peanut butter, grape jelly, and a pound of bacon. It was created...
The bacon is a good. Peanut butter is nice, but I don't think it's very nice with bacon.
...by the Colorado Mine Company in Denver and is rumored to have been an Elvis Presley favorite. Legend has it that the king himself flew 2 hours to Denver just to satisfy his craving for the sandwich. The first hamburger in the U.S. was made in 1895 at Lewis Lunch in New Haven, Connecticut.
What is that?
The original burger was sandwiched between 2 slices of toast, and the rest is history.
Why don't you just put it in a burger bun? Or a bap?
Lewis Lunch is still cooking and serving the burgers the same way it did when it first opened. The Bobby at Capriati's is basically Thanksgiving on a roll. It's made up of turkey, cranberry sauce, stuffing, and a generous...
They said it could never be done. That plant-based food will always taste like plants. They said even your name makes no sense, and we must sacrifice it all. The vegetarian butcher says, sacrifice nothing.
Smear of mayo. Except you can have this any time of the year. The Cuban sandwich was actually created in Florida by Cuban immigrants. It's gained immense popularity since, and
that looks kind of weird. It looks kind of nice, but strange.
And can be found on most restaurant menus in Florida today. Pimento cheese is a southern favorite, and one of the best ways to eat it is in a sandwich. The tanginess of the pimento peppers combined with the richness of the cheese and mayonnaise is an unbeatable combination. Kahlua pork sandwiches are a Hawaiian favorite. Kahlua is a traditional Hawaiian cooking method that uses an underground oven called an imu. The pig is roasted slowly all day and acquires a
that looks nice.
Deep, smoky flavor. Huckleberries are the state fruit of Idaho, making a peanut butter and huckleberry jam sandwich the state's go-to snack. Often compared to a blueberry, the huckleberry is a little more tart and is often made into a jam. Chicago's Italian beef consists of thin slices of roast beef simmered and served with gravy on a roll.
That looks nice, that looks nice.
It can be ordered wet, meaning a little gravy over the bread, or dipped, which means dipping the whole sandwich into gravy. And to top it off, you can add giardiniera or sweet peppers.
Wow.
Midwesterners love their pork tenderloin sandwiches. Pork loin is thinly hammered, breaded,
That looks
deep
nice.
fried,
That actually looks nice.
and placed between hamburger buns. And the bigger the pork tenderloin, the better. The loose meat sandwich resembles a sloppy joe without the tomato-based sauce. It tastes like a hamburger, but without the trimmings. The Z-Man sandwich from Joe's Kansas City Barbecue is a hometown favorite of Kansas City. It's made of a toasted Kaiser roll, thinly sliced brisket, smoked provolone, 2 onion rings, and some barbecue sauce. The Hot Brown is an open-faced sandwich created at the Brown Hotel in Louisville, Kentucky. Toasted bread is topped with turkey, tomato, Mornay sauce, and bacon, and then broiled until crispy and brown.
That looks nice, but it looks a bit much. There's too much going on.
Po' boys are a Louisiana specialty. They're usually made with roast beef or fried seafood,
That beef looked good.
such as shrimp, crawfish, or oysters, and served on New Orleans French bread. Lobster rolls are considered a Maine staple, especially
I'd love to try a lobster roll.
since the state is the largest lobster producing region in the world. While additions differ from restaurant to restaurant, Maine lobster rolls are jam-packed with lobster meat on a New England-style hot dog roll. The soft-shell crab sandwich consists of a whole crab, shell included. Soft-shell crabs are crabs that go through a molting process, shedding their hard outer shell and leaving an edible soft shell. They're usually tossed in batter and deep fried to be eaten whole. This gooey concoction is called a fluffernutter. It combines peanut butter with marshmallow fluff on soft white bread. Marshmallow fluff was invented in Somerville, Massachusetts in 1917. A Michigan coney dog consists of a hot dog topped with beef chili, yellow mustard, and finely diced white onions.
That looks nice, that looks nice.
The Juicy Lucy is a burger with a cheesy surprise. Instead of getting the cheese on top, it's put into the middle of the burger. Catfish is synonymous with
Ooh, I would love to try catfish. A lot of these things, I'm just getting hungry at this point.
Mississippi. The state is the largest producer of farm-raised catfish in the U.S. Locals love a battered and fried catfish. The burnt end sandwich is a must-have in Kansas City, Missouri. Burnt ends are the crispy point ends of a smoked brisket. They're cut into 1-inch cubes and cooked further. Each piece comes out a bit charred, but intensely flavorful and juicy on the inside. Pork Chop John's began serving boneless fried pork chop sandwiches from a wagon in 1924. While it has moved from the wagon to a brick and mortar, the restaurant still uses the same recipe.
Wow.
The runza is native to Nebraska. It's basically a hot pocket with beef, cabbage, or sauerkraut and onions. It originated from Nebraska's German and Russian immigrant population. Some consider a patty melt a cross between a grilled cheese and a hamburger. With caramelized onions and melted cheese, juicy, luscious flavors are guaranteed with every bite. The Monte Cristo
I'm just getting extremely hungry at this point. A lot of these are so nice.
is a fried ham and cheese sandwich. To make it
That looked very symmetrical.
an even more decadent meal, drench it in New Hampshire maple syrup. Depending on where you're from in Jersey, you'll either call it a pork roll or a Taylor ham. Either way, it's a delicious breakfast sandwich that can be found at almost every deli and diner in New Jersey. Green chili cheeseburgers are extremely popular in New Mexico. This is because green chili, or the hatch pepper, is grown in the Hatch Valley region. When roasted and added to a cheeseburger, it adds a smoky, buttery flavor.
That's strange.
No one does bagels better than New York City, and there is nothing as iconic as a bagel with cream cheese and smoked salmon. Popular deli Russ and Daughters typically sells 200 smoked salmon bagels and an additional 150 pounds of hand-sliced salmon on a busy day. The pulled pork sandwich is a must-have in North Carolina. There are two
Pulled pork is amazing. It's elite.
barbecue styles in different parts of the state, Eastern and Lexington. Eastern focuses on whole hog barbecuing with a vinegar-based sauce, while Lexington style uses only pork shoulder with tangy ketchup-based sauce. The hot beef sandwich is a favorite in North Dakota diners. It's made with sliced beef and a scoop of mashed potatoes, and best of all, it's smothered with hot beef gravy.
That's too much. That is way too much. I bet it's nice, but that's too messy. Have a little pool of it on the side of your plate. Or a dip to dip the sandwich in. That's what I prefer.
The Polish boy consists of a kielbasa, which is a Polish sausage covered with coleslaw, french fries, and barbecue sauce on a bun. It's native to Cleveland, Ohio.
Sounds nice, but a bit basic.
Chicken
Sometimes basic is good.
fried steak is a comfort food in Oklahoma. The only way to make it even better is to put it between two buns and eat it with your hands. Grilled cheese is the best, especially made with Tillamook cheese. The Tillamook Creamery makes cheese and other dairy goods in Oregon. At full capacity, the creamery can churn out more than 160,000 pounds of Tillamook cheese a day.
Wow.
You can't think of Pennsylvanian food without mentioning the Philly cheesesteak. Invented in, you guessed it, Philadelphia. The sandwich is made up of thinly sliced pieces of beef steak and melted cheese. The hot wiener dog is a Rhode Island favorite. These sausages are topped with yellow mustard, meat sauce, and chopped onions. What's impressive is how the grillers prepare them, balancing up to 9 wieners on their forearm. The pulled pork sandwich
Wiener? Why is it called a wiener? It's a hot dog.
is also popular in South Carolina, specifically in the central part of the state. Pulled pork is accompanied by Carolina Gold sauce. The yellow sauce is a mixture of mustard, vinegar, brown sugar, and other spices.
That's a weird sauce. I'd like to try it, but it sounds
The
weird.
pheasant sandwich is an old classic, dating back to World
I thought it said peasant then. A peasant sandwich. I was like, whoa. That's a... Can't say that, but no, it's a pheasant
War
sandwich.
II. So
Pheasant is nice though. I remember for Christmas you can have a full bird roast. It's just like turkey, chicken, pheasant, and something else.
soldiers would pass through
nice, though.
Aberdeen, South Dakota, where a canteen was serving free and delicious pheasant sandwiches. The sandwich is also popular because the pheasant is South Dakota's most famous game bird. The hot chicken sandwich is a Nashville
Ooh.
original. Diners find themselves weeping with joy at how delicious and spicy the hot chicken is. The secret to its spice is lots of cayenne.
Cayenne?
You can't-
Isn't it cayenne? Wait. Cayenne? 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 I don't know. Now I don't even know how to say it.
Can't mention Texas.
Honestly, the amount I've watched so many of these videos, I start to say things in the American way, and I'm like, whoa, do I normally say that? I don't even know what I say anymore. I have no idea.
Barbecue without thinking of brisket.
No, just squeeze all the juice out of it. Let it sit.
Hence,
Come on,
the
man.
brisket sandwich is the go-to for this state.
Looks nice though.
Brisket is smoked for hours to get that
Alright, come on.
juicy, tender texture and taste.
Advert. What we're gonna
When I
get?
had recurring heartburn more than once a week,
Heartburn.
I was always reaching for short-term relief. So I decided to take control.
Just one pill a
There
day
you
could
go.
give you 24-hour protection and zero heartburn.
And
Take
zero
control
heartburn.
with Nexium Control.
Use this to take better control of your day.
The pastrami burger was popularized
Ooh.
by Utah fast food chain Crown
These all look amazing, to be honest.
Burgers. Pastrami is placed on top of a juicy burger with a slice of Swiss or American cheese. And you can't forget about the much adored fry sauce, made from 1 part tomato ketchup and 2 parts mayonnaise. The Vermonter sandwich is made up of all things New England: maple mustard, hickory smoked ham or turkey, sharp Vermont cheddar, and Honeycrisp apples.
That seems like too much.
Virginians love a
cheese.
good country ham sandwich, especially made with Smithfield ham, which is a specific form of country ham cured in Smithfield, Virginia. Washington sandwich is the banh mi, thanks to its large Vietnamese population. The sandwich
wow.
includes some form of pork, pickled daikon and carrots, cilantro, and jalapeno served on a baguette. The pepperoni
Okay.
roll is West Virginia's pride and joy because it was created there.
Ooh,
The roll was invented
I do love pepperonis. Honestly, when I get a Domino's pizza, pepperoni passion all the way. Gotta have stuffed crust, but pepperoni passion. Oh,
as an easy
love
lunch meal for
pepperoni.
coal miners in the 1920s. Bratwurst, or brat, is Wisconsin's
Isn't it Butterwurst? Or Waterwurst? Butterwurst? Butterwurst? Again, I don't even know anymore.
favorite meat. After being poached in beer, it's commonly grilled and served on a hoagie roll. Bison burgers look and taste pretty similar to their beef counterparts, with a coarser texture and a slightly sweeter flavor.
Sounds interesting. Bison burger. Well then. See, now I'm just really hungry after watching that. Starving. Absolutely starving. Can't eat though, I've just had my dinner. Anyway guys, if you enjoyed this video, definitely leave a like and a comment down below. If you'd like to check out all my other things, all the original video, they are all linked down below in the description if you'd like to check that out. But without further ado, I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.